Hey guys, ScannerDanner here, working on my son's 96 Jeep. We had an issue, him driving it the other day. Water pump froze. Here, come here. Water pump pulley right here, can't move it. Water pump froze while he was on the highway. And unfortunately, this doesn't have a temperature gauge. It only has an idiot light, so Caleb wouldn't have known that the pump was seized. And then the belt sheared, of course. You see it's all wrapped around the fan pulley right here. So that's not cool. And then when he pulled over, he noticed the coolant was boiling in the overflow, and I'm worried about a head gasket. So I'm gonna have my friend Pete Latour do the water pump and stuff for us, but I wanna make sure that the head gasket didn't fail first. And we're gonna do a block test on it, but there's another preliminary one you can do. As long as the cooling system's full, we can take the rad cap off, and it's not full, damn it. I was gonna say, with a full radiator, you start it and make sure we don't have any bubbles or any push of fluid upwards towards us. And we're gonna have to wait for Pete to get back here so I can get some water and put in there and do that test. We're gonna do a block test too. I'm not gonna run it long because obviously the water pump's not spinning, but I don't want to do the water pump. We'll do a thermostat too. Water pump, thermostat, serpentine belt. If this needs a head gasket too, if it needs a head gasket, I'm gonna make Caleb do it. I guess the only other thing right now is this. So we can't do the test I wanted to do, which is start it up with this full, because it's just dumping the coolant right back out. But we could do the block test real quick. This one wasn't my favorite one because it used the vacuum. So we have the other one, right, Caleb? Yeah. I'm gonna use the other one over this. Although no, this will work because we have a vacuum port we can use right here. I remember this being a little bit of a pain using this one from a standpoint of vacuum being too high, and then it suck coolant in. Yeah. So it's a bleed. This one has a bleed, which we ended up using because this one sucked all the coolant into it. Just testing the fluid. It should turn yellow with carbon dioxide that I breathe out. And then when you draw fresh air through it, it'll clean back up. Block tester, real simple. I found them to be pretty effective. I still prefer the hydrocarbon test that I've taught because you can have a complete misfire, say from a really bad head gasket failure, a complete misfire where the plug's all wet with coolant and then you're not producing any carbon dioxide in that cylinder because there's no burn taking place. And that would be the downside of this test, but this should be good enough that I can run this and we'll pull vacuum on that, use an intake vacuum, and then measure those vapors. Your keys should be in it. I want to make sure that this doesn't puke coolant out at me right away. It is draining right now from the leak in the weep hole. So that's a good sign that it's not puking out at us. Want to make sure. I don't want to run this long because the water pump's not spinning. My blue fluid's a little bit low because I leaked some of it out, but this should be good enough. I am a happy camper right there. What do you think, Pete? Yeah. I say let's do it. Water pump, thermostat, serpentine belt. All right, cool. I like it. I like it. So remember that, guys, a little quick block tester. I think it's really important if you have a customer comes in, the car's been overheated, before you sell, say, a water pump in this case that was frozen and that big repair, you'd want to know up front if this has a head gasket failure from it being overheated. Make your customer aware that there is still the potential for problems anytime a car overheats. Keep yourself from being liable. You're doing what needs to be done. I'm comfortable enough in this test to go ahead and, quote, sell the job. Yeah, just make your customers aware that you never know. There's the possibility they could drive it for a week and the head gasket fails after this is done because of the overheat. Make sure they're aware of that. But the block test, pretty cool stuff. I've shown this before. I'll put some links in the description of this video on other block tests we've done, as well as the hydrocarbon test that I mentioned earlier. And yeah, so thanks for joining us. Nice, quick, and easy one.